is. This is getting pretty easy for you now, isn't it?
Easier, but that's the other thing too. In my head, I'm like, I bet we could have some more angles, some more cameras. Fucking nothing's ever good enough.
You need to just like set up Google Nest cams. I got ADT now.
ADT.
Yes.
The other day you said ADP, and I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. I thought you were talking about like some
Did I say
electric company.
ADP?
I could have swore you did.
No, I said ADT.
I mean, what I heard was what I heard.
I don't just have a fucking a stolen sign in my yard. I
Right.
have an actual security system.
Congratulations, you're becoming an adult.
You got a security system?
This isn't my house. This is Megan's house, all right? I don't have a security system. Megan has a security system.
Like one that you like fucking you come in, it like has a big alarm.
Yeah, there's a security system in Megan's house.
Dude, I felt like I made it, dude. I was like, man, this is a whole different level of success. I got buttons I gotta hit whenever I walk in the door, otherwise alarms go off.
Do you have an app with it?
Yeah, I got an app. I'm gonna get some of the Google Nest cameras and shit. It's pretty dope.
That is pretty dope.
It's kind of funny though. The dude, I seen the guy's equipment whenever he come in, and he's a young guy. That I was about to say kid, but he's a young man, and like he had like the Hart stud finder from Walmart, and like my walls are plaster and all this shit, and some of me was like starting to get mad, but then I was like, I did all this same stupid shit because like the walls are really hard. Like you got to have a good stud finder on my walls because like the plaster and like some of it's like the plaster's like a cement kind of, and it's pretty thick. Like my walls aren't even, so in places it's really fucking thick. So a cheap stud finder will like.
Oh, the Hart brand, yeah.
Yeah, like they kind of
You need a Snap-on or
No, I got a good one. I think it's called like Zircon or whatever.
Zircon.
Yeah, it'll find like
Zoltan.
Fucking, it'll find like the studs. It'll find power and lines. So it's got different indicators for each one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man, and it'll read pretty deep.
Welcome to DIY Talk with Chris and Buck.
Yeah.
All your DIY needs.
But anyways, this motherfucker, he asked me, all right, so where do you want it? And I wanted it right above my thermostat. And I was like, this kind of makes sense. I got like two stupid, like, I don't want fucking keypads over here and then over here and all this shit. I'd like to just keep all this dumb shit that I don't like right here in this. We'll ruin this one spot. Well, then he put his stud finder up and he was like, it's got to be above an outlet because he like wires into the outlet. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, all right, so we'll find another spot. We find another spot in the living room, pulls out that little Hart stud finder and he's going. He's like, okay, your like fire, whatever is like right here. He's like, so I have to put it lower so I can get to this outlet. All right. He drilled into the wall and he went straight into that fucking like wood fire thing. So he couldn't go there. So he put a hole for no fucking reason. And I was like, okay. And then he started looking and he found another spot. He put another hole. It wasn't going to work. And I was like, okay. All right. And I told him, I was like, why don't we go back to the other spot? I was like, I had to jump in. Like I jumped in and helped the guy. And I was like, let's go here. I ran down to my basement. I found this spot above where my thermostat, where the wiring comes through the floor and fucking goes. Like I pulled all the insulation out. I was like, let's pop a hole right here. And then I found a junction box he could wire into. I was like, just wire into this. And we fucking got it going. But it was pretty good.
So wait, you got it exactly where you wanted it?
Yeah. After 2 fucking holes. But it's all right. I ain't mad about it.
I'm happy that you're not mad about it. I think I would have been pretty infuriated about that.
Nah, I'll just fix it. It's whatever.
We had some security people walking around the neighborhood. Oh, I shouldn't say walk. They had fucking a Segway they were riding on. This little fucking dude, probably about the same height as like Caleb and you are. And I mean, my height once again, the Segway, but I mean, because y'all are little shorties.
He's like substantially shorter than me.
Is he?
Yes.
I mean, if you're shorter than I am, you're all basically the same. But he's rolling around this little Segway, and he pulls up, and he's like, "Hey, I see you have Vivint. I'm from Vivint. Do you have everything all up to date? We sent an email in January." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I remember that fucking email. Like, what do you want, bro?" I asked him where he's from. He's like, "I'm from Utah, and we're just in the neighborhood. We want to see if you want to update your stuff." And the motherfucker tried to sell me on this whole little whistle thing, where like the whistle will deter all these crackheads from coming and stealing shit off our front porch. Like, that fucking works. You see these videos, these motherfuckers aren't even covering up their face. They just walk right on the front porch, grab whatever. They might as well wave at the fucking camera as they're walking away. But anyways, that's all I got on
Yeah,
that.
I'm sketched out about having shit delivered to my house because, like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are in Huntington. Like, package thieves are out and about, dude. And yeah, so I always often I try to ship my shit to like other people I know that are in different areas.
What do you
like
mean?
my dad, the kids.
So you will ship shit?
If it's expensive, I ship it somewhere safe. If it's just some bullshit, whatever. If I lose it, I lose it.
You do know if it's coming from a place like Amazon or Walmart and someone steals your shit, they will refund you the money.
I don't want to deal with the refund process. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with reordering. I just want to get it whenever I'm supposed to get it and be done with it.
So we had a porch pirate come on our shit, right? And if I got the video, I'll link it on.
Wouldn't it be so dope
podcast.
if they dressed up like pirates?
I'd have a little bit more respect for him. I'd be like, all right, at least you're being clever.
What if they gave them like a lesser sentence if they wore the outfit? If they got busted.
But you're saying pirates, but like pirates were just wearing the shit that they were wearing back in the day, right? And they're probably kind of smelly. They're out at sea. They're not bathing. They're disgusting. I mean, the motherfuckers that come on my porch and steal shit aren't necessarily the most. I wouldn't want to touch them. All right, I don't want to.
That's fucked up, dude.
Dude, all right. Everybody
needs touched a little.
Listen, you go get touched by someone that cares, all right? When you're coming on my porch to steal shit, I don't want to touch you. I want to punch you in the face, but I don't want to give him a fucking hug. I don't want to sit down and be like, "Oh my God, did you have a hard life? Is that why you're here right now? Listen,
wait, hold
I'm
up.
going to get you a cup of coffee."
Didn't you have a podcast in the past with a
homeless guy?
Yeah, with a porch pirate.
And listen, no, actually, the only reason why I actually gave Mark any time of day with him is because I've never seen him on any video surveillance of him stealing anything. However, after I did that, he came back every 2 or 3 days asking for more money. And after 2 weeks, I was like, "Listen, man, you're fucking starting to take advantage of my hospitality and my good heart here. I can't be giving you $10 every fucking time you come around here or anything for that matter, or a ride or nothing." And I ain't seen him since.
You should have asked him for $10. He'd probably would have been like, "Oh, fuck, dude."
Dude, I told him, like, I don't have a job. I'm like, you want me to give you money? I've got, but then again, I've also, live in a house. I have a vehicle. So therefore I probably had more than what he has. I mean, but be that as it may, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. My kind-hearted nature goes away after a certain point when I see too many of this shit happening. When you stop at every fucking corner and there's someone begging for money and there's too many videos of people doing the shit that they're doing, my kind-hearted nature just goes away.
It's like a fucking. It's kind of like a. Like, I'm a pretty empathetic person, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I've never been homeless, but I've been in bad spots. So I feel like I can find a way to relate my bullshit to their bullshit. Like a lot of people, most people can do that if you try. And, but like on one hand, I get mad. I'm like, fuck these motherfuckers. They all need fucking thrown in a cage. But then I'm sitting there like, man, fuck. It's kind of bullshit. Like, a lot of people are in some bullshit situations, and sometimes, like, I expect it to honestly probably get worse at the rate prices of everything is going up. Like, I see a lot of people posting shit on social media about, like, the way rent prices are going, the way, like, landlord situations and shit. Like, how much money you have to even get into a rental is approaching, like, 50% of what the fuck you need to get into a house yourself. like I've said it on the podcast before, I bought my house. I only needed $6,000 to get in the motherfucker. And if you think about it, like rents are to get into a rental, it's approaching 50% of what it costs to get into a house comparable to mine. Now mine's a fixer upper, and I got a place that was like, it was affordable, like something that I could grow it in value. And but if other people did that, they could just own a house as opposed to sitting there renting. But yeah, like rent, you're looking at for like a rough place or like maybe lower end joint, anywhere from $1,000, like a place for a family. I'm not talking about like a single bedroom. I'm talking about most people got kids and all this shit. If you need rooms for children, all that shit, you're looking at fucking $1,200 a month. Then you got first and last month's rent. Then that, like, then wait, how's it gonna go? First, last month's rent, then any pet expenses, fucking application fee. They can tell you to fuck off if they don't want your application, whatever, or if they don't accept you. Like, it's getting close to 50% of what it costs to get into a cheap house.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's crazy how much rent costs. Because I know the mortgage here is not. It's like it isn't even anywhere near what it is for a month's rent.
Yeah,
for a rental.
My mortgage is probably like $700 and some change. That's like 50% of what my place would rent for.
I'm not smart enough to understand this.
Well, no fucking shit.
I don't know how it got to that point. Like, what in the world happened to where all of a sudden rent became more expensive than actually to pay monthly on a home that you're going to own? Now, I mean, granted, in the long run, you might be at a rental for, what, a year, 2 years, depending on what the situation is. But, and really that's cheaper than a 30-year loan for a home.
One, with everybody getting into rentals, like you have a certain percent, like the smart thing to do is a certain percentage of your total home's value. So a lot of people getting into housing and shit right now, they're fixing up a house, whether they're buying it cash outright and doing the whole Burr bullshit where they fucking buy it, fix it up, refinance the motherfucker, take that cash, put it into another one. Well, then they gotta rent the motherfucker out to offset the cost of all this bullshit that they're doing and to make money. And then sometimes they'll factor in, like if they're having to pay 10% to a fucking property management company, well, then they might as well factor that bullshit in. And then the market has gradually crept because like once you get a tenant out, you can, like, you're allowed to adjust the rental rate up a certain percentage I don't know if they can do it within a lease. I'm not as well read on everything as what I was. Like I used to just like only listen to this type of shit every motherfucking day, and I can't recall everything off the top right now. But yeah, it's just like a slow creep on the rental side. But see, like, and a lot of people have been stuck with renting, so they have plenty of market for people that need fucking rentals, and yeah, it's just like a creep thing. Like, and those people that can only afford to get into rentals, they also can't afford to buy a home. A lot of them, like for some people, like getting up $6,000-$7,000 or more. Because my house was rough. A lot of people don't want to have a project, so they might have $10,000-$15,000 they got to have up front, and fucking. So that's not feasible for a lot of people. And yeah, so they just end up stuck in something that they're going to have to keep paying away. And as it creeps up, eventually people are going to get priced out of renting.
I mean, and then on top of it, they might have terrible credits, and the only option they have is to rent.
You can go get into a shithole with some slumlord, yeah, but you can't really have that fucked up of a credit score to be. I mean, every landlord gets to allow what he wants, but a lot of them, especially if they're like a property management company, they're going to filter people out based off of their FICO score.
I mean, that's legit.
And their FICO score goes a little harder than a regular fucking credit score. So like it's your credit score plus your past decisions, whether it's evacuating, like dipping out on leases and all that shit. So it's like your credit score plus an additional scoring thing that can knock your score down or up. So yeah, like people are fucking kind of fucked, and it's probably within the next 5 to 10 years just gonna get worse. Because typically home values, they might dip, but they always come back and keep going up. Like it's always been the safe place for money. And that's why people use it. It's protected against inflation, everything. It's like the best savings account you can have. And fucking, but with that being said, property value just keeps going up. So that means rents are just going to keep going up. So the price of buying a house is going to keep going up. The rents are going to keep going up. Eventually, more people, and fucking wages are not keeping up. So this homeless shit and this like people hard up shit, I think is gonna get worse.
Only time will tell.
I don't think you need time. I think if you just look at the data, it ain't a time will tell. It's like the data's telling you right now that this is headed in a bad direction. I'll tell you what though, man. So a lot of these motherfuckers out here doing this shit, it's not because they got their shit together and fucking all this bullshit and they're just in a bad way. Some of them are just fucking shitty, lazy motherfuckers that just want to stand on a corner and bump some money. I seen this one bitch. She's like, what?
Oh, no, go ahead, because I got one. I got a good one. It just happened to me like 2 weeks ago.
I see this bitch all the time standing on the fucking corner with a goddamn sign doing her whole, like the first time I ever seen her, I was headed into Gabe's. I buy my clothes at Gabe's, first of all.
Not even that Guess shirt?
Yes. Actually, this came from Ross. Dude, it don't matter how much money I ever have, dude. I'm going to be a cheap cunt. That's what I'm going to do.
I was just looking at you thinking, like, Buck is always, I'm going to show my age here, fly. Like, I'm like, goddamn, the fucking shirt looks fucking crisp. The hat looks fucking good. Fucking pants look good.
Not one thing was paid full price.
Good man.
I ain't dude. I wear fake. I got more than enough money I could go buy some bougie shit. I'm not doing it. It's stupid.
Bougie on a budget here with Buck.
Yes.
Dude, that's what, dude, yeah, bro.
I'm that guy, dude.
Where's your content?
There's like a couple things I'll splurge on, dude. My countertops, I splurged on. I fucking splurged on my countertops. Some appliances, I'll splurge on appliances. Dude, everything else, I can fix it and make it sweet. I can fix it, make it sweet for a third of the price. I can make it sweeter than what the fucking store can make it.
All right, what about the person that you saw with the fucking sign you see all the time?
Anyways, sorry, I got fucking
back on track.
Hey, it's our podcast. Fuck them.
Do whatever the fuck we want.
But anyways, I'm going into Gabe's. I'm going to go get some clothes. And this bitch is like sitting outside, like crying. And she, like that. And
gets me every time.
Yeah, almost had me. And then she's like, my kids, I can't get, like, I think it was getting close, like, to Christmas or some shit. Like, Christmas is coming. I can't get anything for my kids. I'm starving, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, you know what year? Like, I got debit cards. I'm sorry. I don't have any, like, cash on me. I'm sorry. And I felt bad for her in that moment. Then since then, I've seen her regularly on this one corner holding this fucking sign, blah, blah, blah. And she's always standing out there with no fucking shoes. Like always. And I don't have any, I need whatever for my kids. And maybe there's truth to this story. And maybe I'm just passing judgment. And maybe I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, yeah.
But I did see this fucking chick driving a goddamn bicycle with some nice ass shoes on. Nice for a homeless. Yeah. They was off-white, like kind of dirty, but not dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking, she was wearing her shoes. Like, she's like, it's a manipulative tactic. She's like taking off her shoes so she can, and stashing them so she can stand out there and manipulate people into thinking. And so, fuck you.
Yep. Fuck you.
Well, just stand out there with shoes and just be like, yo, shit is fucking hard out here. But no, you're just manipulating the whole fucking aura of the situation.
Trying to make themselves look worse off than maybe they are.
Her bike was nice too. Her bike's nicer than my bike.
What kind of bike was it?
I don't remember, but I know it was cleaner than my bike.
You mean your little 20-inch BMX
Maybe
bike?
It was fucking stolen.
That I thought was your daughter's.
It's my daughter's, dude.
Sure it is. All right. So last time we just came back from vacation, right? South Carolina, Dirty Myrtle. And we rented a minivan to go down. I'm taking it back. It's over by the airport. It hurts. we got to put gas in it, right? And it was basically already full. Just wanted to top off just to make sure because they fucking like double the price of gas if they have to do it. Stop over the gas station right next to the airport, right out the exit. And I'm filling this fucking thing up, and all of a sudden this car comes up behind me. So she comes up, and she could have went to another pump, and all of a sudden I see her start blubbering. Sir. Like I clearly on my face was like, God damn it. You got me. I was not expecting you to start blubbering and start saying sir like the way you are, right? And I can't hear. And I walk over, I'm like, what was that, ma'am? I don't have any money for gas. And I just need some money for gas. I just all right, I'll give you $10. I'm like, I'm gonna pull up the fucking car. You pull up, and I'll put $10 in your tank, right?
She wanted that cash.
Whatever. She pulled up. All right, I put 15. Thank you so much. I'm like, God bless. Best of luck, right? And I got in the van. I fucking start rolling out. She pulls out behind me. Right next to this gas station is the bougie Taco Bell. She pulled in the fucking bougie Taco Bell. She didn't have money for gas, but goddamn it, she was going to get that fucking burrito, the fucking taco. God no, fucking Mexican pizza. Fuck you.
All right, you got
no.
that's a little far.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm gonna say what I want. Fuck you.
You're gonna have to beep out 90% of that. You gotta have to beep 90% of that.
This is you talking about me beeping my
yeah
the clips, aren't? Yeah. Dude, that was like a thing for me for a moment. Like during that whole clip that I made where I've been bleeping out the curse words in the clips.
Yeah.
Like, cause in my head I'm just like, I don't like why? Fuck these people. Like, I'm gonna talk the way I want to talk. I'm gonna say retarded. I'm gonna say fuck. I'm gonna say cunt. I'm gonna all that shit, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do kind of want some of this shit to reach a little bit.
Yeah. Well, look, one is not like that's not being authentic. First, second, there's a gang of motherfuckers just being what they are, getting all kinds of reach.
That's true.
Speaking of one, the whole Dalton and Sacco bullshit.
I don't understand. Like, how are you wanting to talk about this?
It's not that I want to talk about it. It's like I can't help it. It's fucking aggravating. This shit is, I have never sought out. My dad told me about the motherfuckers like 6 months ago. And I don't even, do they live in West Virginia?
Yeah, they live in West Virginia. Actually, I don't think they live too far from here. And the guy Dalton, he's jacked, tattoos, right? Fucking always wearing a Cleveland hat, Guardians, Indians, you know, which I always liked that. Yeah, he went out and did this video of him kind of sad, talking about everything he's been sad about, and he was crying a little bit, and like it blew up, right?
Yeah. All right. I get him doing the shit. He's got, it's like all the fucking little, there's been a fucking slew of people. Like, and it's all over my feed. I don't seek this shit out. I have ended up clicking on shit, and I think it's like caused like a wave of people doing fake fights with their like spouses. And I'm just looking at all this shit that's going on, and I'm like, I feel like we're in a game. I feel like we're in some kind of fucking game, and everybody's trying to like hack or some shit. I don't know. But like, I watched this one that it came across. I was just doom scrolling reels or some shit, and this one like older dude, he's like, he does like, I don't think he really like he's trying to do content, I guess, but it's not like it's not the same as like the whole Dalton and Sacco making their pond and all this bullshit. Like, it's not like he's like putting in any, and he's like he says some shit like, Dalton said, go make a video of like being sad and like you're like whatever. Like, so I guess the algorithm is like people who are sad, it's like blowing their shit up. So like this dude's just like talking in this really monotone, I'm sad because of this. I'm blah, blah, blah because of this. And he's trying to make these like key points. And I'm like watching this shit thinking, I'm like, all these fucking, and this dude doesn't look like I didn't go dive his content, but I'm just like, this doesn't look like it fits you. It's just like you're doing a thing that's not you to like try to like stand on a corner with a sign.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah, and like I was thinking about it and I was like, I wonder if we're all being like, this is like, I don't know if it's conspiracy or what, but like, I wonder if we're all kind of being like programmed. Not all of us, but like the mass that's in this whole social media loop of like, I gotta try to get the numbers, and like fucking Facebook, they've gamified the shit. So like they got achievements if you do this thing and all this shit. So then you got people making a game out of creating their content, and they're trying to do, and then like they see somebody else. It's like the dude that finds the right mining route in like an RPG game or or an MMO, and it's like, oh, we got to do this loop right now. This is the one it's gonna get patched, or like a bug, or you know what I'm saying? We got to do it before the patch, and the patch being when the algorithm changes. So like everybody's like being programmed to like chase this thing, and it's almost like I started thinking about it, and I'm like, how far could this go? And I'm like kind of half-assed, like talking out of my ass. I'm not educated. I'm a dummy. But I was like sitting there thinking, I'm like, how far could this go? Like if they're seeing that this one dude makes a shit pile of money, all these other fucking people are probably gonna make. Maybe there's some big content creators that's gonna get like thousands of views for it. But now you got little content creators that they might get like comparable to us. It'd be like if we did it, and we're gonna come out of our character, make a video where I'm sad, blah, for whatever reason, and try to do the thing that Dalton's doing, but it's not us. We're gonna try to do this thing because everybody says you gain money doing this way or doing this shit. And so then we step out of being us to do a thing for like almost nothing. Like you're not like there's a gang of people doing it that's not garnering no more than maybe 100 interactions, maybe fucking a couple thousand views, which amounts to no fucking money. And like they're just stepping. So like how far could this go? Like could they be like, okay, they will do shit if they think they're going to get a reward. Let's just, you get what I'm saying? Like, how far will we get people to step out of themselves or out of character or do a thing because they think they're going to get a cookie?
Of course. Well, they see that it's going so well for one person. Why wouldn't they jump on the bandwagon?
Because that one person already has a shit ton of fucking following.
That doesn't matter. There's no integrity, I feel like, when it comes to content creation. Like, that's why I feel like we could do that, right? But we are not those people. Yeah. We could, like you said, we could totally fucking step out of character. I was sad when my dad died. Everyone's got sad moments in their life.
That's not because we have talked about sad shit. And that's of course. I'm talking about because people are like copy pasting the method of which and trying to do that whole shit. I'm saying if we did that in that way and like tried to be his shit, then that would be us stepping out of character for nuggets that ain't even nuggets.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no integrity. They see that something works. And dude, like, because I've followed them for a very long time. So when I saw this video, like, I watched it and I saw it and I'm just like, and the same thing went in my head. I'm like, whoa, what happened to Sako? Like, are they breaking up? Like, what's going, like, because right at the end of the video, he's like, and my favorite person is gone, right? She's not here and she hasn't been in any of the videos. Of course, speculation. It turns into a fucking soap opera. Like, so therefore, like, other people are going to jump on because dude has shown that, hey, I made $85,000 in the last 30 days from my content. So why wouldn't other people try to fucking get that nugget, get that cookie?
Because he's got that because he has a fucking giant following and he garnered a shit ton of fucking views. Yeah, $80,000 to step out of character and do, or maybe that's within character. I've not watched it.
Does not matter.
What I'm saying is like, that's his shit, whatever. And maybe even like smaller than him, but decent, where they can make like thousands of dollars. I'm not saying it's fucking good, but like maybe it's a little more understandable. But then you get these little people that's got like 10 people. It'd be like like I said, if like fucking we did some shit like that, it'd be like, what are you doing?
It seems pathetic then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
It makes sense whenever and it's not necessarily pathetic if there's like, hey, you're gonna make fucking maybe $10,000. Okay, but then you're this little guy that's like not doing shit really, and like just making some. I'm fucking.
I think the mentality is it takes one video to go viral, and then all of a sudden you could possibly blow up, like the fucking lottery, right? I mean, legit. Okay. I felt like I was kind of like that in the beginning doing the podcast, right? I mean, you felt that. Like, there was a point, especially in the beginning, I don't even know if the podcast was fun anymore, right? Because it seemed like it was just forced. Where now, I've got the mentality of, I just don't give a fuck. I just want to fucking sit down with my boy, have a conversation with, and we don't, it's not like we plan shit out. Like,
not a goddamn thing.
This is the only, like, even this conversation, like, we talked about it for a split second on the phone, and but it's not something, nothing is ever planned. We just sit down and bullshit because that's what we feel comfortable doing. We're not going to watch other people and try to do what they do. You know, like, for the most part, the only thing I try to pick up on now is more of angles of what people record at, you know what I mean? And try to put my own little flavor on it. But because I don't want to fucking follow the bandwagon of like what other people are doing. I just want to do what I want to do.
That's the way I've been from fucking. That's the way I'm with everything though. Like I it's just like my like I'm like, I just try to get as far away from bandwagons and do like so much so that I'm fucking 10 years later watching Game of Thrones because I didn't want to do the same thing everybody does. I fucking. And sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's subconscious, but fucking I've always tried to like, at the herd's going this way, yeah, fuck that.
You know, I can even, like, you're talking about like Facebook, like, you know, they're kind of, it's almost like they're pushing it.
Yeah.
I feel like, dude, it's this, okay, Game of Thrones was a hit on HBO. So HBO is going to push that shit as much as they can because they're going to make money off of it. The same thing with Facebook in a way. You can make money off Facebook making content, right? So therefore, they might start pushing the little guys out there for the simple fact of they know more people are going to be invested in the whole storyline of the Dalton and Sacco thing, where then they'll push other people's doing shit to where it all fucking, it's all like cookie cutter kind of mentality, but it's like, we can make money off this.
You know what's what I wonder if he made that much in 30 days off of that fucking video, I wonder what Facebook made.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Cause like, all right, like say you work at a place and like you work on a thing that makes a company $80,000 in a month. You don't see $80,000. You see maybe $4,000 to $8,000. And fucking, so like, Facebook had to have made a shit ton to give him that much. Or like, I wonder what their percentages are. It doesn't matter. It's just like, it just popped into my head. Like, I wonder what the fuck they got.
Oh, hell, we could probably Google it and it'll tell you what the percentage that these, because one, I know Instagram doesn't pay anything. Facebook does. And I believe TikTok does. Right. But, yeah. And you brought up Facebook. I take you saw this on Facebook?
I think so. I don't know. I was just doom scrolling and the shit come up, and then I think because I was like thinking about it as I'm watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Well, because I was thinking about it as I'm watching this shit, I ended up watching it for longer. So then next thing you know, I watched a longer chunk of this video. So then the algorithm or whatever, my algorithm's like, oh, he watched more of this. So then I'm stuck in this loop of their bullshit till I go to fucking YouTube and have to search what I want to watch.
Yeah.
So then I go and listen to Scary Interesting. That's some good content.
What's scary? I don't even know what Scary Interesting is.
Oh, dude. It's like, I got my son on it. It's like Mr. Ballin. You ever listen to Mr. Ballin?
I've never even heard of him.
My son put me onto them or onto Mr. Ballin a long time ago, but Mr. Ballin, he does like scary stories, and he's sitting in this little room or whatever, and he might have like a green screen in the back with some kind of background set up, blah, 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 but he's just sitting there telling a story. And it's all like, whether it's true or not, like it's, the details can be fabricated, but these are stories that he finds that he retells. And but as he's doing it, he's adding his own flavor to it. Like he's got a whole intro about the like button.
So if that's of interest to you, please offer to curl the like button's hair for their wedding, but then repeatedly touch the top of their ear with the curling iron. So if that's of interest to you, please go to the like button's place of work 1 minute before closing time, and then proceed to browse around for about 30 minutes and then leave without buying anything. The next time the like button is playing an intense game of online FIFA, wait until they get the lead and then unplug their Wi-Fi.
It's fucking weird, but it's catchy. It's his thing, but he like, and then as he's speaking, he has a lot of flavor he adds in. It's his thing. Well, Scary Interesting is the same concept as far as retelling scary stories, but it's just the information. It's just, and like the dude's got a good voice for doing the shit, but it's very little of his bullshit injected onto it. And I put Carter onto that shit, and he fucking loves it.
You know what I've been kind of watching lately?
What?
And I can't remember the name. Like I'll post edit. Chris will put it up there on the screen. This dude, I think it's called Mullet Reviews. All right. I saw this dude, and it just starts off with he's in front of a Chinese buffet, and he's like,
"This is day 76 of eating at every Chinese buffet I can until I get food poisoning. And today we're at the Maryland Express take-in or take-out in Beckley, West Virginia. And this one has 2 stars on Yelp."
And dude, like, he's not necessarily local, but from what I've seen, like,
I didn't expect that, I'm gonna be honest, whenever you told me the title.
Oh, Mullet Reviews?
Yeah.
Well, you thought me reviews on mullets?
Yes.
Right. You'd think that. No, the dude's just got big old blonde mullet. He's not very pretty to look at, right?
Yeah.
He kind of looks trashy. I mean, and he probably does it up even more. He's got slides on with his toes hanging out. Dude walked in. I saw one. He walked into the Chinese buffet bathroom barefoot, and he's recording his tootsies on the floor. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, there's some things you should not do. I mean, I get you might make money off this, but fuck, man, put those slides back on. But he'll just go in, and I think his girlfriend's with him, and just records him picking out stuff from the buffet and eating it, and he's kind of disgusted with it, and he's on like day 70 or whatever, and that's his niche, right? But like, and that's what I find so fascinating about is like, you could look like me doing some shit, and if you find something where the masses just hop on, you got it, right? Like, and like, dude's fascinating to watch. Like, I hope he doesn't get and food poisoning, because I mean, I legitimately like Chinese buffets, and not that I've been to in a while, but the idea that, like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I've went to Chinese buffet for years, and this guy's just basically calling me out on how disgusting I am, because chances are, like, if there was one place in the world you get it from, it'd probably be that, right? Because they are kind of gross. I don't know. But yeah, I'm fascinated by the fucking dude. Like, hell, even the Bowman TV guy, have you heard about this guy?
No.
So he's the guy in West Virginia that has basically been doing like a documentary on how bad West Virginia is politically, talking about the oil, the dirty water, like in like kind of close to home. And he will go to council meetings. He will stir shit up. He will go to the places where they've had oil spills and stir shit up. And he documents all of it.
Out of all the places that I've traveled in the great state of West Virginia, the town of Worthington might be the most corrupt.
But due to good voice, like I said, he's very professional in everything he does. And there has been this big uproar, especially in West Virginia. People either love him or hate him. You know, He's here to make money. He's here to do what everyone else has done, outsiders coming into West Virginia. And then there's other people like, well, he's trying to bring some shit to light that should be brought to light, because we live here and this stuff is fucking up the communities.
That's just so stupid. Like the mentality of like, oh, so like outsiders coming here and taking whatever. While you motherfuckers, like the people with that mentality is like, you guys just sit back and let your place get destroyed. And it's like, this dude's like fucking helping. I ain't watched the content. I'm just basing it off of what you just told me.
Yeah, but even you yourself, in one of the podcasts, you were talking about the AI data centers, and it's like, that's going to bring money to the community. The industry is probably the one that's going to pollute the fucking the areas around us if they were to set up shop here.
I'm not talking like I'm all for like industry and shit coming to places that are already fucking kind of fucked up. Like it's not like the places where they're putting in the data centers are the oh so beautiful. Like it's fucking Route 2 in Mason, West Virginia.
You're right, but those people still live there in those communities, and if there's going to be pollution where you're going to be where you living and your backyard's going to get fucked up,
the towns are already dumping shit into the water that they don't do anything about.
Listen, you talk to the people in Mason County, the ones that have lived there, that've been on farms and shit, and you're right, there might be some fucked up shit, but I guarantee a lot of them are going to be thinking, like, this was a lot better before this came here.
Yeah, but then at the same time, they're like, God damn it, I hate that I got to go so and so far to go get some shit. I would love for this shit. I would love for my kids to not feel like they need to fucking leave because there's nothing here for them to have a successful life.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. You got to tell you can't have the best. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's a give and a take. If you want things to be better, you got to give up some things. If you want things to stay the same, well, you don't get some things.
There's so much gray area in all this. And that's why, like, I don't really know what to go by, because I see your point. Like, yeah, bring jobs to the area to where you don't have to leave to raise a family, have a good life, right?
Yeah.
You know, because West Virginia is beautiful. I fucking love West Virginia. And, like, we are both outsiders. You know, we didn't grow up here.
I'm from Florida.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Cleveland. So, but the thing that I love about this state is how beautiful it is. The people here, you know, I mean, sometimes that could be a downside too. Some of the people are fucking some crazy motherfuckers. But with the fact that I love the state, yeah, I want to see more shit come here so it could provide for the people that are here so they can have better lives. But I also see the mentality of, you know, like even Hatfield McCoy. I love Hatfield McCoy trails. I've went in like the last couple of years. I've been doing the outlaw trails, but I love Hatfield McCoy for the simple fact of it gives a place for people to visit the state and come and spend their money. But the places that they're fucking building up are not owned by people that live in the community. They're owned by people outside of the state. So they're making the majority of the money, where the people that live here and work here get peanuts, right? I mean, kind of the same thing goes for the whole coal mining back in the day. I mean, you know, it's good for the few, you know, where the people that work there are going to get fucked.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. There is miners that, especially back in the day, that got fucked, like the miner wars and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah,
that went
Battle
down.
Blair Mountain.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that got fucked back in the day, but whenever I fucking moved up here, what year was it? 2008, 2009? I think 2009. Yeah. 2009 was whenever I moved up here. And whenever I moved up here, the little town that I moved into, every day you'd see motherfuckers wearing like mining gear. Like mines was cranking then. And a lot of young guys, that was their that was their choice. Like they're a good choice for them. Because at the time, especially in the area I was in, you had 3 options if you wanted a good job. And you wasn't about to start some construction business. And for most young guys, that's not an option anyways. You had 3 fucking options. Get into a plant, go on the river, or get in the mines. That was your only choices to have a good fucking life. And the guys that work the mines, they made good money.
Oh, yeah, dude. They make really good money.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, maybe back in the shit that we're talking about as far as those industries, like, and I'm sure there's mines where guys make jack shit money. I'm sure those do exist. But a lot of guys working those professions, like, they make pretty good fucking money. They do pretty good. They're not just getting peanuts.
You're right. But it goes back to the whole Dalton Sacco thing. If he's making $85,000 for the last 30 days of content, how much is Facebook making, right? So, like, you go into a mine. Whoa. You go into a mine, right? You are getting peanuts compared to what the actual company that owns the fucking mine is.
As you should. That's the thing that
but that's the thing. You have to sacrifice the possibility of putting your life on the line for the better good of your family.
Yeah. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it has to be, dude.
I don't think that's right, bro.
What do you mean?
I
you
don't think it's fucking right.
Okay, that is the way it's been since fucking cave times. You want your family to eat, you go out there and you fucking earn. And sometimes that earning, you could go fucking have a perfectly safe job or a mostly safe job. Get a gig in a fucking convenience store. Get a gig in stuffing teddy bears.
But
You
this
could
isn't
fucking-
cave times, Buck. This is not cave times. This
No,
is a fucking new era where people have some sense to them. There is information out there that has let people know of the shit they're doing is fucking dangerous when people are telling them that it's not. And that's the bullshit of it. It's the ones that are being like, no, this is completely safe. And then turns out,
who's saying being in a mine is completely safe? There's nobody.
well, I mean, I'm not necessarily talking about mine, but like
There's
a mine,
there's
but like AI
nobody-
data centers.
There's nobody working in an industry, especially with the safety shit going on today. There is nobody working in a given industry that's saying, "Oh, this is completely safe." They're like everybody knows, they should know that you're risking shit.
No,
by
no,
coming out here.
I agree. But when you have people that want to build these data centers and they're saying this is completely safe, you're not going to run out of water, and then there's data showing otherwise, it's like you are wanting to believe the people that are wanting to make the most money that possibly could be putting
we
the
are
people's lives
conflating-
in general.
Right now, we are conflating two different things.
Why? How is that?
Because you're talking about the safety of like the environment and the area, and I was originally talking about the safety of like, because like that's why I made the relation to the caveman times. Like, yeah, you got to go out and risk your life to fucking earn. Like that's part of it. You risk things to get.
But if you fuck up the environment, the people around you are not going to be safe. I mean, like the whole Aaron Brockovich story of the fucking water being polluted because of chromium 3, I think it was, or chromium 6, one of the fucking two, where they were saying that no, this is completely fine. There's nothing wrong. And then it turns out, no, motherfuckers, there is something completely wrong. You lied to us the entire time. And these fucking people were filling up this fucking polluted water, this poisonous water. Their swimming pools, they're bathing in it, they're fucking drinking it. And that's what I'm talking about. It's the mentality of, no, everything's okay, when they know it's not okay, and they're only giving a fuck about their bank accounts and not the people around them. Not the people that are doing the work to make them money.
Okay, I get your point, but I'm in general all for like industry. Now, whether it's safeguards, I'm all for safeguards and shit. I don't think businesses should just be able to willy-nilly just set shit up and just throw shit out and all that shit. I've been a part of businesses where we just like threw shit into the river. Like I've seen it done, like Black Beauty sandblasting shit. I've seen it done. Fucking yeah, I see your point, but like what I was talking about, it stemmed from I think you started talking about how the whole Dalton and Sacco thing, like how he got this much. I wonder how much Facebook got, and then like the miners getting this much, and when the mine is getting this much, and I said, yeah, as you should, because I was just getting at like the people that set up the business, they're the ones taking the fucking biggest risk, and they're the ones making the biggest investment, and they should get the grand amount, and everybody else. Now, what is decided what's a fair wage is usually a competition thing, because the mine down the road or the construction outfit down the road, they might be paying their dudes twice as much. Well, you ain't going to have any workers because all the skilled guys are going to go over here. So, yeah, the fucking companies should get more. Why shouldn't they? They're the ones risking the equipment. That if you go out and start a business, do you think the guy that's working for you should get as much of the profits as you do?
Oh, no. Liz, I'm not a socialist. I'm not a fucking communist. I agree with what you're saying. You're right. If you are putting your ass on the line for a business to do well, yeah, you want to be the one that's making the most out of it.
Yeah, and often the people that set up these businesses are putting in a hell of a lot more than the guy that comes in and gets the job. He gets to go to work. The piece that he gets is that he gets to go to work, just the hand, the person that's going in and welding, he gets to go in, have his work day, and then he gets to go home and he has his home day, like his home time. The person that started that fucking business there is no separation there. Like your workday can fucking meld into your home life. And often those people lose their families and all that shit because work conflicts with home life and fucks up their time with families and all that bullshit. They risk a tremendous amount to start a business and do a thing. Whereas me coming in, just being a hand, working a job, I get to go to work, and then I get to go home and separate my shit. I don't have them mixing up.
I guess what my point is more of if you are running a business and there's potential for harm of an entire community because it's the easier way to go, you should rethink that and be like, okay, this might be harder to do and we might lose some money, but you have to have a little sense of fucking humanity. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. The people that don't, that's my point. Like, it's the people that
I ain't got no issue with that. It's like the one data center down in, I don't know if it's in Mason or if it's like in Ohio. It's somewhere. I seen it blowing up on Facebook. The water where they had developed the land a bunch, the water was flooding a lot of the community. Well, those motherfuckers should have to pay for that. They fucked up.
Absolutely.
They fucked up those people's houses. So they should have to pay for their whether it's repairs plus fixing, whether it's flood barriers or whatever to avoid the shit happening again. They should have to foot the bill. That's the cost of doing the business. They shouldn't get to skate on that. So yeah, I agree with that. But then also, as far as the whole data centers go, I don't really know. Like, I see people talking about, oh, they're going to need this much water to cool these data centers, so it's going to pull from our supply or blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know anything about that shit.
Right.
I can't even have a stance on it. Like, I don't fucking know.
And that's where I feel like there's so much conflicting information. And that's where, like, I don't know who to believe.
I feel like there's not enough data on the data centers. I don't fucking know. Or maybe there is, and most of the people talking about it have no fucking clue. They're just like, they hear a thing that's like, oh, it's going to affect this. Fuck that.
I mean, really, the only way I think that we know is 20, 30 years down the road, if they do have the data centers, they can then kind of collect data and be like, okay, this did fuck up this community. Or, no, we were completely wrong. It actually made things better for all of us. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's just so hard to fucking trust people. You know, going back to the whole homeless, you know, that fucking woman asking for gas money, the woman that had no shoes on asking for fucking money, right? It's like, how can you cannot trust people nowadays. They look you in the eye and they just blatantly lie to you because they care more about themselves than about.
I don't think it's a nowadays situation. I think it's always been like this.
Fair. I'm just living in it right now, so therefore this is what I see.
I think people, like, I've sat and tried to, like, tease it out, like, is this a new thing, or are we just seeing more of it because more of life is shared for everybody, and then also there's more people, so, like, the negative gets, like, twice as much, like, there's more people, so there's, like, as much more negative, but then there's also as much more positive too. It's just the negative gets fucking highlighted. I mean, and you're supposed to highlight it. Like, you're not supposed. It's like a survival thing. Like, we tend to remember the negative things because, like, I mean, back in the day, like, our ancestors, if they didn't remember the negative things, they didn't fucking make it. So, like, what's the good in remembering, like, okay, there's some little bit of happiness benefit to remembering, oh, this is the really good place where I had a happy moment or whatever, or that guy was really nice, or to so many people. Like, there's benefit to remembering that shit, but there's a lot more benefit to remembering there's a fucking saber-toothed tiger over that hill that lives, or there's, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm saying ancestrally, it's always benefited us to highlight the negative.
Bro, I thought you just squirreled and you were about to say, like, there's something dangerous, like, behind me. And then you put up saber-tooth tiger. No. And I was like, what the fuck is, and okay.
I'm saying ancestrally, it's always benefited us throughout time to remember the negative more. So it only makes sense that if all this content's being cranked out, we tend to just fucking grab onto the negative shit.
Mm-hmm. You know, but you also bring up, like, caveman times. Like, okay, yeah, I cannot vouch for it. I can only go by history. I'd imagine that would be really hard times, right? Survival of the fittest. You know, you go out, you fucking hunt, you procreate, you collect, you know, food for your family, you provide, and then hopefully that keeps going, and the teachings that you were able to teach them keep getting carried on, right?
Yeah.
And now the population is the way it is. I mean, where it's almost overpopulated. We have so many people. Like, so
it's
therefore,
overpopulated if you want everybody to hunt and gather their own meat. It's overpopulated in that way. It's overpopulated in the way that there's several ways that things are overpopulated. Because like if you told everybody just go hunt your own meat, like I hear people talking about that. Let's get rid of factory farm and go to this. Well, then there's no fucking deer.
Oh,
they did that with the whole market, the market hunting bullshit. That's why they got to get rid of that, because everybody was buying, like selling the deer they hunted, and then people were eating all these fucking animals that people were hunting. Well, then the population of fucking deer is gone.
Right.
And fucking the same, I don't know. But I don't know where the fuck I was going.
I'm not sure either. So I kind of squirreled myself. I think I see one of the Vivint guys across the street.
Oh, is he going to come over here?
I'm so hoping he does. Because, boy, we're going to put this motherfucker on the spot. Oh, man.
He could take my mic and you talk to him.
No,
I don't have any business with them. I do ADT.
So they're just people.
You talk to him.
They're just people just like the rest of us. So, I mean, that's all that fucking matters. I'm almost, man. Oh, dude, it is. He's got his little Segway. He just put it on the front porch. Oh, he's going in the house. Fuck. This could be forever.
He might not make it. It'd be cool if he pulled up on a Segway. We ain't got no way to video him.
Yeah, we do. I got fucking cameras all over the house. I'll totally put that shit up there. Like, here's dude pulling up on his Segway. God damn it. I was so hoping that dude was going to be like, no, piss off. And I'm like, yes, he's coming.
Yeah.
He's going to be over here. I got time to set up another mic and another cord and everything. Part 2, we interview some kid selling fucking security systems door to door.
Pen. Sell us this vape.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah, like
you want to get hired? You're gonna sell us.
I just bought ADT, dude. Fuck you.
Dude, these motherfuckers been all over the neighborhood. Sorry, a complete man. What a derailing conversation. Right. Fuck, man. Oh, bro.
Fucking yeah, but the whole population thing, I don't think it's fucking overpopulated.
Oh,
there's so much vastness to the fucking United States.
I guess my point was it couldn't have been so fucking hard because we're still here. We have been able to fucking procreate to where now there's house. 2 individuals on a porch doing a fucking podcast.
I'd say it's just like, I bet it wasn't hard for them. It was hard, but I bet to them where it was normal. It's like a kid that grows up not having much of anything. And like, people are like, oh, was you poor? Oh, that sucks. And they're like, I didn't know any different. I thought, you know what I mean?
But what do you think was harder, being a caveman during caveman times or being Jewish during the Holocaust? Because it's survival, right? But I feel like it's a different kind of survival.
I'd say it's definitely being Jewish during the Holocaust was harder than being a caveman, because being a caveman, like, you know that life. Mm-hmm. Like, you grew up in that life. You grew up having to hunt and gather and being nomadic and all this bullshit, living in fucking bullshit. But you had a population of people that was used to and adjusted to a certain lifestyle, and then all of a sudden their whole country hates them and they're being exterminated.
That's very true.
So
yeah, you got me on that one. I mean, I actually agree. I wasn't going the opposite way. The only thing I can think of is like, man, caveman times, like, you had to fuck cave women and you were stinky and they were stinky.
Dude, I bet that stinky smelled good, dude. Yeah.
So there's another bit of little content
I bet
I've been watching.
I bet they bathed.
I don't know. No one's ever said anything. I've never went to a museum and they're like, this is where they bathe. They had a little stream off to the side.
Not
You know?
like it's probably like if they found water, they was probably like, oh, I'm gonna clean up.
Well, so once again, there's some content that I've been watching lately, and it's more of just to sell this app, but the content they make is fascinating. It's like a little cartoon with they've talked about how the Rothschilds. It all starts like how this happened, explained like you were a 5-year-old. And one of the things they talked about is how during the 600s or 700s AD, when the Vikings start coming to England, the English women were running off with Vikings, and they couldn't figure out why. They were leaving their English husbands, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why is because the English did not bathe. They
Yeah.
bathed maybe once a year.
They
where
thought
the Vikings,
these motherfuckers. Do you know why?
Yeah.
They thought it was like it was beneath them.
Yes.
Like they thought they were. You know, like they thought they were already great.
Well, it was almost a
Yeah.
religious thing too. That like if you were to do that, like that was like a sin. Like that's vanity.
You know that shit's why they have this thing called I think it's called the Black Death of Childbed.
I
Never heard of it. There was like I don't know the timelines and all that shit, so this is just rattled off bullshit.
Mhm.
But so like I can't tell you exactly. I want to. Man, I don't fucking know. I'm not even gonna try to put a number on it. But there was a period where the mortality rate of like women giving birth was like something like 80%, or it was a really high percentage. That number might be bullshit, but it was an astronomical percentage where like if you were going to give birth, you looked at it like I might fucking die,
Mhm.
like very seriously, and my baby might fucking die. Like this is I think it was worse than like 50-50.
Mhm.
But anyways, the reason it was because the fucking doctors wasn't washing their goddamn hands, and they would go and be processing like a dead body or some shit, and then go deliver a fucking baby,
Yeah.
and like, and it was all because they didn't think they should have to wash their hands because that was like the same shit. Like they were above it. Like
Yep.
they were clean. They were
Mhm.
clean men or whatever, and they didn't need to do it. So
Yeah.
and like it was all just because they didn't think they had to wash their hands. So women were dying left and right.
I mean, modern medicine has made it to where we can live through our 80s, 90s, 100s, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually asked Megan this question the other day. I'm like, if civilization were to completely collapse to where it turned into an apocalyptic type scenario where it's survival of the fittest, what diseases would be weeded out? Like, what would we not die from anymore? And she said, diabetes and heart problems, right? Because one, you have to obviously be a little bit more fit. Two, you're probably eating things more lean, more protein, shit like that. No carbs or anything, no sugars. But she also said that the thing that we die most of is there would be no medicine, so therefore, we get sick. There's a chance we could die. And that makes complete sense to me. But that's the reason I asked was because I'm like, yeah, we wouldn't have sugar, we wouldn't have like wheat unless like we were to farm, and then obesity goes away, so therefore diabetes kind of goes away with it.
Yeah.
Diabetes probably wasn't a thing back in those days.
Yeah. I mean, it damn sure wasn't as much of a thing. I think I watched Rogan, and he was talking about this. He pulled up a video of like a beach in like the 70s versus a beach now, and like how jacked the average motherfucker was back in the day. Not jacked, cut, lean, fucking like shredded, and like just people in general just so much more fit back then. And it's just people have gotten more used to like a lethargic lifestyle, just able to rest more and all that shit.
Yeah, easy. We are some. Excuse me. I am definitely a rested motherfucker. Man, we went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh, dude, that was fun. That was so fun.
We did have a lot of fun. They Dave & Buster's has this like arena.
It's like a glass room with like the floor lights up and the walls light up depending on the game that you get, and like you'll either have to like run around and step on shit and dodge, like whether it's a laser or a light or whatever. You have to dodge shit, step on shit, whatever. It's like little obstacles. But anyways, go ahead.
It is an active game. And it was me, you, and Caleb. We went there for his birthday. And we're playing. Man, I got sweaty as fuck. I was profusely sweating to where like everyone was calling me out on the fact that I was so wet.
I thought it looked like it was like a good workout.
I mean, it felt good, man. Like I do love, there is something about competition and doing some kind of physical activity that I absolutely love, even if the fact that I don't win, but it does cause me to fucking go a little bit harder, right? It's so funny to me how something like that could cause you to just, like I said, go harder. Like same thing being in the gym and listening to music. You put something comes on and it just hits you that way. You just start fucking moving. You start pushing. It's like, oh, I'm a fucking monster. I'm a fucking Viking, right?
Yeah.
Like, but if you were at the gym and just some, Cher comes on, I know it's a personal favorite of yours, and all of a sudden,
actually is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you really love that?
Yeah.
Do you believe it? Oh. So I don't know if you noticed or not.
Yeah.
I got the iPad hooked up to the mixer here.
For what?
Oh, maybe we do a little bit of karaoke.
That's not happening.
Since you said you're such a good singer.
No, that's not happening.
And then I'm a liar.
Yeah. You can call my bluff. I've never done karaoke.
No?
Uh-uh.
Oh, man. It's so much fun.
I'm afraid I'll be executed.
Because you're so good?
No.
They're like, we can't handle this greatness.
No, it's not that. I got that like stage fear type shit.
No.
Yeah. I experienced it the most as a kid in a play. I did a play, dude, and I was like, this ain't for me. I can't do this. Like, I'm looking out. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Did you have like a lead role?
No, I was dressed up as something, whatever, and I had like a speaking part, but it was nerve-wracking as fuck. And it wasn't for me. And I just said the execution thing because I heard something somewhere on some bullshit where like they say that the fear of that, it could be like an ancestral thing, like something like inherited from like back in the day. The only time you were up in front of people like that was not for good things.
That's good. I like that.
So like an execution or something like that.
Well, man, I got to say that.
You hear that?
The cicadas?
Nah. Whenever I speak, it's almost like
kissing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed it when you re-listen to the podcast?
Mm-mm.
You'll be all right then.
Okay.
Yeah. No one must have been executed in my family for the simple fact that I don't have that fear at all. I was the lead role in my fourth grade play, and I loved it. I loved being fucking front and center in front of everyone, just singing my ass off, even though I probably suck. And
maybe your family was like, at some point there was a court jester.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, there's definitely some court jesters in my fucking family. Absolutely. I love the
attention.
Yes, thank you. I'm an attention whore and a half. Yep. If I get attention and it's laughs.
I mean, everybody is on some level, but like just getting up in front of people, dude. It's like, yeah, that's part of the reason I've never done karaoke. I just can't.
I look at it like karaoke is supposed to be the thing where like it's okay to suck. Like that's what the fun is.
Maybe it actually comes from I have to face a fact.
Ooh, this is like a Carl Jung thing.
Maybe it's like there's a fact that I suck at singing and I want to live in the delusion where I'm good at singing. Maybe that's why I don't do karaoke.
Working with you as long as I have and having music on while we're working and hearing you sing, I can 100% attest to the fact that you are not a good singer. And I'm doubling down because we just said this thing on the last podcast. I love you, Buck. I'm not trying to fucking beat you up or anything, but I don't know what it is.
Let me live in my delusion.
You're right. You're the best singer in the world, and we're about to prove it here. Let's put a song on.
All right, never mind. Fuck the delusion.
Fuck the delusion. I don't want to sing in front of 3 cameras. Oh, man. All right, bro. I don't know if this fucking Vivint guy's coming over, so let's just go ahead and wrap it up.
All right. Everybody, this is Matters Not. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Take it easy.
Love ya. Deuces.